Hello, in this tutorial I will show you how to print on thicker paper. This printer can print on 3 different paper weights. Here is the regular sheet. I'll show you the different paper weights on the screen. This is a thicker sheet of paper. You can also see the weight on the screen. Lastly, this is an even thicker sheet that feels like cardstock. This printer supports this type of thicker paper. To print on it, you need to configure the printer settings properly. You can set it like matte paper. Matte paper is opaque and the ink adheres to it better. Even when printing in high quality, the ink sticks perfectly. Now, I'll go to the computer to show you how to make the printing configuration. Let's get started. Now that I'm here on the computer, I have some files ready. I will select the file, right-click, and choose Print. This opens the Windows printing dialog for images. Make sure your printer is selected. I have several printers, so I'll choose the color printer. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a box that says Fit Picture to Frame. Leave it checked or unchecked, depending on how you want the image to fit. We need to make sure that the correct paper type is selected on the right side. As we saw earlier, we have 3 types of paper: regular, thin matte paper, and thin cardstock paper. There is also photograph paper and level paper. In this case, I'm going to select matte paper, which is the one we need to print on thicker paper. To see the difference between a print on regular 20-pound copy paper and a 80 cardstock sheet, I'll first print on regular paper and then on thicker paper. I'm using a regular letter size copy paper, so I'll leave the settings as standard and letter size. Now I'll print this test document so you can see how it turns out. Here is the print on regular copy paper. Then I'm going to load the thicker paper. Do you know what happens if you forget to like my tutorial? YouTube technology algorithm validate the videos. If you like them, you keep them alive and help them reach more people. If not, they disappear. Don't let this tutorial die. Give it a like and leave a comment. Thank you. Notice that here I have a PDF file. What I showed you earlier was how to print an image file, but the configuration is the same. With the document open in Acrobat Reader, I'll select Print. Here I don't have the same configuration options as in the Windows Print dialog, but it's still something to keep in mind. In this case, there is a box here showing a margin on the left and right side. I need to select the fit options so that the document adjusts properly without unnecessary margins. Now there is no longer that large margin and the document is ready to print. I still need to configure the paper type. Remember, I haven't selected whether it's matte paper or thicker cardstock paper, along with the print quality. This configuration is important to ensure the printout is correct. First, make sure the paper size options is set to letter size, as the document is designed for this size. Here you can choose the paper type. It could be glossy, photograph paper, matte paper for thicker paper, or normal, regular copy paper. In this case, I'll select matte paper. I'll also change the print quality to high to ensure the print is of the best possible quality. With that, I can now send the document to print. Notice that when I change the paper settings and the print quality, the printer adjusted automatically and removed the margins that were previously on the document. Now I can set the document to print. I won't print this one because I'm going to print the file that is an image. Both file types have the same configuration, but since I'm comparing them, I want to select the same file type. Again, I'll select paper type, presentation paper made. Now I'll select the print quality as high. Previously, I printed in standard quality. Now that I'm using ticker sheet, I'll select high quality. The printer will be slower, but much more detailed. Okay, I've set the print quality, the paper type. Now I can send this document to print. If I select standard, the printer will be faster, but the quality might be slightly lower. The printer will do what it needs to do depending on the selected quality. In the printer, you will see a message indicating that the paper is different. You can also make the paper adjustment on the printer to prevent those messages from appearing. Or you can simply select Next and continue with the print. As you can see, the printer is printing, but it's not the same as when using regular paper. On regular paper, the printer prints much faster. But when using photography paper or thicker cardstock, the process is slower because the printer needs to print with more detail. Here are the two prints. Notice how the color changes slightly with each type of paper. This is the result on regular copy paper, and this is on the thicker paper. On the thicker paper, the color is much better preserved. On regular paper, the color shifts because it doesn't capture all the detail on the ink. When printing in high quality, the ink is applied more thoroughly, improving the print quality. In this case, this is a thicker cardstock sheet, and the printer handles it without any issues. As I mentioned earlier, you can see the paper weight on the screen. This type of paper, thicker cardstock, is perfect for this printer, and you can use it without any problems. In fact, it's ideal for printing important documents like diplomas, which require high print quality. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Thanks for watching the video.